What's going on, family? Back at it again with another video. Today feeling good. As you can see, generally I'm in my regular attire on a daily basis of workout gear. But today I'm feeling spiffy. I had a job interview to go to a position interview, and it honestly went very well. But basically, the topic of the video today is simply, don't force things in life. We have to honestly start attracting things. Like I said from the previous video, I've really been working on myself a lot lately. Becoming a young man and seeing a lot of things, right? When you get out on your own in life, you start to see a lot of things, and you start to have new experiences and create new experiences. Now, a lot of people aren't creating new experiences; they're only having new experiences because a lot of people don't understand that any and everybody. This doesn't go for males or females. This is for everybody, right? We are all the creators of our circumstances. I'll say that again. We are all the creators of our circumstances, right? That being said, you probably heard this before. You don't see the world as the world is. You see the world as you are, which is 99% true, right? Now, sometimes in the world, the world is the world, but you see things as you are, not as the world is. So the thing is, if you see the world as you are, then that means everything starts with you in where you are at in your inner world, right? It all starts honestly within. I don't care what anybody says, right? Whether you're a self-thinker, self-starter, your reality starts from within. Your personality, it consists of three things: how you think, how you act, and how you feel, right? And as I reference a lot of these things, I'll keep saying Dr. Joe Dispenza because he's a great person to go and listen to on these types of topics, right? But your reality, your personality creates your reality, and your personality is how you think and act and how you feel. If you can't change those three things, then you'll never be able to change your life, right? Because it all starts from within. The materialistic stuff, right? Especially things that we see on social media, and I fell into that trap before. I didn't realize I was in it because as you grow up, you're young, you don't really know a lot of stuff until it's hard to see the forest from inside the trees. When you're in it, you don't see the dangers of it. You hear it all the time, but you're in it, so it's not affecting you because you don't. No one's ever showed you any different, right? For example, if you want different or you want new, you got to do things you've never done before in order to have things you've never had. Well, let's take a step back. In order to have things you've never had before, that means you got to do things you've never done. And in order to do things you've never done, you got to become somebody that you've never been. Because it all starts from within. You're a creator of your circumstances. You're a creator of your reality. It does not matter. It's the mindset that you have, right? And you want to adopt a positive mindset, and you want to have empowering beliefs, right? But you also want to be authentic, right? Authentic. Being positive is a very good thing. It is a good thing. Being optimistic, right? Being positive will virtually guarantee you success, right? But you also need to see the negatives of things, right? You need to be a pessimist just as much as you need to be an optimist, because you need to be able to see the one truth, right? Everything isn't always peaches and cream. Let's be real, right? But also everything, ain't just BS or trash, right? For one, it's how you're looking at it. And two, you just have to have a realistic viewpoint and be smart about the things that you're doing in life, right? But it all starts from within, and a lot of times it's how you're viewing things and your mindset that you go about life, right? Once you can learn to get in control of your state and manage yourself and create your state and create the reality internally, right, of the things that you want, because where focus goes, energy flows, right? Of focusing on, technically they're called the fruits of the spirit, right? Peace, positivity, joy, right? Happiness, fulfillment, purpose, abundance, those things. Once your mind starts to dominate on those or think those thoughts, they become dominating thoughts, right? And they change your inner world, your inner reality. And that technically is how you start to attract things into your life instead of forcing them and chasing them, right? A lot of people are trying to, and I used to do this myself. I'm speaking from experience, right? But a lot of people, we'll take a circular block and try to put it into a square hole. And it doesn't work like that. That's forcing something. right? Because it takes the same amount of energy to take this circular block and put it into a circular hole and get a good result, right? Get a good result, or at least wait for that circular hole to appear to put what we have into there, which is a lot better analogy for me to give to you than trying to force this circular hole into a square block. It's never going to work. It's never going to work. They don't fit. Not everything in your life will fit for you. You have to know what you want and go and get it, right? Now I could even get into some sales stuff of just knowing like your clientele and things like that, right? But it does translate to real life because people are steady trying to force things where, you know, they just don't fit. I used to try to do the same thing instead of just letting things come to me. You know, we don't get the things that we want. We get the things that we are majority of the time. And that's once again, summing this all up. It all starts from within, guys. This thing right here, your spirit, your mind, and your body is more important than anything else that you have. That materialistic stuff that you're putting your value into, right? That'll fade. It's nothing wrong with those things. It's just, what is your meaning behind having those things? I like to look good. I like to look fly. I like to have luxury things, nice things. But, you know, if I'm putting my worth and my happiness into that, what happens when they leave? Well, my happiness is gone. Come on. God didn't create you to just, you know, your happiness to be stuck inside of something, right? If you're a spiritual person, you know it goes deeper than that, right? You know that you don't need those materialistic things to live. It's okay to want them. It's okay to want them. But you don't need them to live. Now, I will tell you this. When you have those things, a lot of times they are a reflection of who you are internally and how you think, right? Your environment does become how you think. So how you think will dictate your environment. So if you have the right, correct, dominating thoughts, right, of peace, fruits of the spirit, peace, positivity, joy, forgiveness, right? Things of that nature, then your environment will become just like that. But once again, it's not always peaches and cream and always positive. You also need to, especially for a man, you need to know how to defend yourself. You need to know how to put your foot down, right? You need to know how to set standards and boundaries, right? There's a line, but really it just boils down to righteousness. But nevertheless, guys, don't force things in life. Do not force them. You don't need to. Everything that you want is already out there in the world and it's already seeking you. It's just, are you willing to persevere and seek it enough to actually go and find what's meant for you and not putting yourself in a position or forcing things that won't come into fruition because they're just not for you. I mean, you're trying to, you know, you're trying to build a $1 million business with somebody that's not even interested in business. How is that going to work? How is that going to work? You know, you're trying to run a marathon with somebody that doesn't like to work out. They don't go together. Go find your tribe. Go find your people, right? And do you. You're a creator of circumstances. You don't need anybody else to do anything that you want to do in your life. You have the own God-given authority to go out there and create something magnificent in your life. You don't have to wait. You have all the power that you need right here, right now. But once again, it starts from within. Your mindset, right? Your mindset. And then your inner beliefs that you have. At the root of every result that you get in your life, whether good or bad, a lot of times it boils down to your belief system, whether that belief system is empowering or it's disempowering. If it's empowering, it's going to help you. If it's disempowering, you know it's not going to help you. Change your belief systems and change your perceptions on the way that you see things, and you'll be able to change your whole life, right? You'll change your personality, right? How you think and act and how you feel. And then once you change your personality, you change your personal reality. So guys, just don't force things, attract things, and seduce them, right? It's nothing wrong with seduction. Don't chase, don't force, seduce, and attract, right? And when you seduce, there's nothing wrong with seduction. If you have a problem with that, then that's just something that's a limiting belief that you need to figure out. Because if you realize everything in the world is sales, negotiation, and seduction, right? It's only manipulation when I'm not doing it ethically and I'm not doing it in a benefit to both of us, right? A mutual satisfaction of agreement, right? If I'm only doing it for my personal gain, that's incorrect. But if I'm doing something that I know we're both going to benefit, it's okay to persuade and influence people and seduce people to do things, because that's what their best bet. The thing is, a lot of times, most people don't, it's not that most people don't want to do things, right? It's just they're misinformed. If you knew better, you'd do better, right? Everybody wants to be better internally. We all want to be good people at the end of the day, right? So don't force things. Don't chase things. You don't have to. It's okay to pursue. You can pursue things all that you want. You got goals, you got a vision, you got a dream. Definitely pursue it. Put your time and attention into it. And work. Put in the work. You got to put in the work, or it's not going to manifest, right? But understand that it takes time for things to manifest and to build. But over time, those things that you're seeking out there in the world, like I said, are seeking you. And as you keep seeking them, they will come. They will come, because you're the creator of your circumstances, and you can have whatever you put your mind to in this world. So guys, listen, feels good to be back doing these videos. I'm doing as much as possible. My videos are coming from the heart, so I'm not going to do it on a daily basis. When I really do feel like I have a powerful message to say, that's when I'll get on, you know, the camera and say something, and continue to build this thing. I want it to be something that's long term. I'm building it as a habit that's long term to build Lion Spirit, because I do think Lion Spirit would be something very beneficial, and I believe in it, and I have a vision for it. So I look forward to meeting a lot of people in the near future. I know we're starting off small, but guess what? We get bigger and better in the future. Every day being consistent, putting in the work, getting in front of the camera. But in due time, guys, things will always work out. And I'm not even just talking on my behalf. I'm talking on anybody's behalf. Continue to have faith, continue to persevere, be resilient, and continue to keep working on yourself on a daily basis. Never stop. Never stop working on yourself all around, right? Continue to have that vision front and center. Be purposeful. Always have faith. And I promise you can't go wrong. But guys, once again, don't force things. Attract things into your life. The law of attraction is real. Learn it. And let me actually give you the secrets to the law of attraction while I'm here, right? This is the bonus before I wrap up the video, right? It's 4 main things that you really need for the law of attraction. You need to have a vision, right? You need to have a vision or a destination of where you want to go, an accurate vision, right? You need to have the right skills, sharp skills. You need to have effective strategies to apply, to use those skills to apply with to get you towards your vision, and you need to take massive directed action. You need to have a vision, a massive vision, right? And go big. Go big. If you fail, especially for young folk, if you fail, you can always try again. Tomorrow's not promised. Go big. You won't regret it. You need to have sharp skills, right? Whatever skills that pertain to your business, right? You know, interpersonal skills are completely different than athletic, mobile skills. You need to know what industry that you're in, and once again, what's tailored to your vision. Do you want to go and be a scientist, or do you want to go and be a magician? Obviously, you know you're going to need 2 different types of skills, whatever it is, right? You need to have an effective strategy to apply those skills to attain whatever goal that you're trying to attain. For a scientist, once again, it could be different. For a businessman, it could be getting more clients, right? A lot of times it is getting more clients or getting more data if you're a scientist, once again, or whatever it is that it works for you and your goal. You need to have an effective strategy to apply your skills, and you just need to take massively directed action, right? And I actually make another video on why people don't know. It's hard for them to take massive directed action. But nevertheless, I'll say it one more time and I'll wrap up the video. Have a clear vision, have sharp skills, have effective strategies, and take massive directed action towards that vision. And I promise you guys, that's the law of attraction right there. So once again, don't force. You don't got to chase, right? Just attract and seduce. The things that you want in your life are seeking you. They'll come to you. Just give it time. Thank you guys. For the ones that do watch these videos, I thank you. Like I said, I'm going to continue to keep building as much as possible. I love you guys. Continue to keep working on myself, and let's see where this thing goes. To the next video. Y'all take care now.